Welcome to 5 Minute Pitch. I'm your host, Liz Saunders. 5 Minute Pitch is the competition that gives entrepreneurs from around the globe the opportunity to virtually pitch their business or product idea for the chance to win a grand prize of $50,000. This season, more than 30 entrepreneurs will pitch their ideas via Zoom conference call to our panel of 5 experts for the chance to advance to the finals and pitch to the judges live in Miami, Florida. Our panel of expert judges includes Greg Mercer, Steve Chu, Mike Jackness, and Scott Voker, all 7- and 8-figure e-commerce sellers who have run and sold multiple successful businesses. Today we are joined by guest judge Drew Sunaki. Drew runs Empire Growth Group, a hybrid consulting agency, services provider, and investment vehicle, and is currently the CEO at AutoAnything.com, a 9-figure auto accessories retailer. On today's episode, we have Will Roya, CEO of PlayingCardDecks.com. Will has a successful business selling playing card decks and has created a box subscription service which he will be pitching to the judges today. He is passionate about his collectible playing cards and hopes to win the grand prize to take his business to the next level.
I feel pretty prepared. I haven't really had to pitch anything in a long time. I guess that's why I like being an entrepreneur, because I just do everything myself. I'm excited to share in general. I'm very enthusiastic about my product and service. We have a very loyal, small following already, and hopefully with a little bit of help, we could take it much further.
This is 5 Minute Pitch.
Will, welcome to the 5 Minute Pitch. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Hi guys, thank you very much for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to present to you. I run a website called PlayingCardDecks.com, and I have a passion project called Pitbox Club. It is a monthly subscription service that includes playing cards that are delivered to my customers every month, and it includes 3 decks if it's a small blind subscription, or I also have a big blind where they get double the amount of decks. They get a discount code. They get sample cards of all our new release decks, so it can drive more business to our website. And then we usually also throw in a free gift.
In 2017, Will launched a Kickstarter campaign to fund and spread the word about his monthly Pitbox Club, which resulted in 75 subscriptions. Let's see where the Pitbox Club stands now.
I haven't been able to do too much marketing because this is more of a side business for my main website, but my loyal customers do really love it. I have done a couple of banner ads. I've had a couple of videos done by influencers doing unboxing. I do an insert that goes into all our orders going out to regular customers. And I guess my goal with the club is I'd like to grow it. If I could 10x it, 700 members, I could do a lot more with it. I think if I won the money, I would hire staff to help me market it, do some more advertising, and invest in product. And I think that would help me grow it the best. So that's about it. I do have guidelines on what's going into the club and all the technical details about that kind of stuff. So if you have any further questions, let me know.
All right. Concise man.
Yeah,
2 minute pitch.
I like that, yeah.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor.
Being an e-commerce seller can be hard. Competition is tough, your friends don't quite understand what you do all day, and banks don't take you seriously. Well, you're about to get a break. Our friends at Payability provide sellers with fast, friction-free financing so you can buy the inventory that you need, get back to business, and keep living the life you want to live. Visit go.payability.com/pitch to get funded in as little as 24 hours and save up to $200. That's go.payability.com/pitch.
Will gave a very succinct pitch to the judges. Let's see what questions they have for him now.
Give me just a concept of what the cards are used for. Who is the person buying these?
My main customer is probably the general playing card enthusiasts, people who collect cards, or maybe they do magic, or maybe they do, they're a magician, they do tricks with them, or a combination. The value to the customer is the subscription club is $30. They're guaranteed to get at least $30 worth of decks. Usually it can be a $40 value or more. Sometimes the decks are limited edition. Sometimes they're as low as only 100 decks printed. So they get an exclusive deck. A lot of these decks go up in value. obviously one of my things I need to do better is educating the general public who's not familiar with my niche on the value of it and the fun of it.
So do these decks go up in value? Is it like collecting
Sometimes,
stamps?
yes. Okay. Sometimes they'll go up really high in value.
So you said this is a small niche. How small? Like, what's the potential?
I think I could maybe get up to over 1,000 subscribers in a year or two if I really put a lot of effort and time into it.
What's the demand out there for people even searching for different cards or collecting cards? I guess that's where I'm trying to see, like, where could there be potential for you to get those 1,000? Or is there only 1,000 people?
As
an
example, like my decks that I personally do in Kickstarter will raise anywhere from like $5,000 to $10,000 for a single deck of cards, and that just pre-orders before the deck has been printed.
Okay.
There's been a couple of decks this year that have done $500,000 for a playing card deck.
Okay.
How good
for my
is the
main
business
website,
doing?
I'm doing probably about 50 to 70K a month just in playing cards.
How do you acquire your customers to playingcarddex.com?
Mostly through my Kickstarter projects. I've gained a lot of fans that way. I do a lot of Facebook groups, email newsletter, word of mouth, Instagram. We do a lot of blogging.
So is this an area then that you're like really passionate about yourself?
Yeah, I love playing cards. I used to be a magician and I used to travel a lot. And doing this website business was a way for me to kind of get off the road and stay home with my family.
6 decks a month could seem like a lot to the average person, but playing card deck collectors will often purchase several of the same decks, one to be able to open and use, one to keep sealed to maintain value, and a third to trade later.
What would you use the $50,000 for if you were to win?
I think I would like to hire a staff member to help me out with the marketing, develop some product that can be directly released to the club, and also try advertising, kind of spread the niche.
What are the economics of the clubs? You said there's like a small box and a big box club. Like, what do you sell the memberships for? What's your cost of goods to actually get the goods to the customer? Like, what's the shipping cost? Like, kind of break that down for us.
So for the small blind, it's $30 is what we charge a customer. The cost of goods is between $10 and $15 per box, and the cost to ship it is $5.
Okay, and then the big blind?
The cost of goods would be $20 to $30, and to ship that one is $8, and that's for domestic. But I do charge extra for international for the shipping cost.
Gotcha. And you're doing the big blind ones just is $60 to the customer?
Yes.
Currently, Will has 50 subscribers to the small blind box and 25 subscribers to the big blind box. Of the early customers, only 15 have dropped their subscriptions since the beginning.
One of my challenges is playing card collectors are very picky. So that's why I try to give them a really good value in the box, and I give them that discount code so they can go back to my site and order a bunch more decks they want. So for some of my customers, just getting that 15% discount code per month pays for the club, because they'll order hundreds of dollars worth of decks a month.
So how many of the 75 people are ordering an additional order every month?
90%.
Really? Wow, okay.
I think last month, out of the 72 or 75 subscribers, 63 used the coupon code.
Wow.
All right, Will, we got to wrap it up. We have a hard stop.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We've enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be in
Take care.
touch.
After the pitch, I caught up with Will to see how he feels about his time with the judges.
I think I should have been able to maybe do a better job educating them about the product and service since it is so niche. But hopefully they understand. Maybe they'll see potential, maybe not. It's hard, I guess, to make someone understand who's not in the type of niche that would want all the playing cards every month. And I know it would definitely not be for everyone. So hopefully I'll hear back. And thanks again for letting me be a part of it.
Will has presented an interesting business to the judges. Will they see value and deal him into the deliberation round?
So let's talk about Will from playingcarddex.com as well as pipboxclub.com. My first thought, I wish you would have put both those at the same domain name. Mm-hmm. I think this is a mistake I've personally made of creating multiple domain names, and it's a disaster from SEO. You don't know where to put resources, and we're trying to get rid of all that now. I would like to see both as the same domain name. It seems like he was trying to raise the money for the subscription club that he's doing, which is very niche. We could call it collector edition type decks of cards. He has pretty decent margins on them, and this guy's just like passionate about this particular space, right? These like collector card spaces. What are your thoughts on this one, Steve?
I was going to say, like, when you can do no marketing, this came up yesterday, and still do pretty well, that's generally an indication that's a pretty good niche. And you have to drive your own traffic for a Kickstarter, so it clearly has some sort of audience in there. And I mean, the only thing negative that I had was I'm not sure how big this market is. It wasn't clear to me. But overall, he's making pretty good money with it.
Yeah, my biggest concern is the size of the niche. I mean, niche is double-edged sword. You go small enough, you can dominate the niche, but too small, there's no business there. And my sense was it's small. It sounds small. The other thing is, it seemed like the biggest value people are getting out of the subscription box is the coupon off the main site. So why not just roll out a loyalty program or something that gives your best customers a discount each month?
I agree with you. I'm not sure on the market. That's why I was kind of asking that question. I have no idea about the market. I mean, obviously he's generating pretty good revenue from what he's got going, but the box thing, I'm not sure about that. Like 75-ish, 100-ish people, but want to take it to 1,000? Does the market lend it to itself? I don't know. I've got some mixed feelings here.
The pitch to me was kind of scattered. Like, he came in talking about the pip box thing. If I was giving the pitch, I probably would have led more with this other great business that I already have and kind of like really upplay the fact that I have, like, I'm already selling a ton of cards. We kind of had to extract that from him. The subscription box part itself, I guess, is what he was pitching us on, and the numbers just aren't really there enough yet to prove to me that it's like on its own, like this long-term viable business. I mean, maybe it is. It definitely seems like it could be based on how many cards you're selling. But as Drew was saying, I mean, you could extract way more from like a loyalty program or sending stuff through Klaviyo if people bought certain things that you send them emails about other things. So I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted with it a little bit there, but those are kind of some general thoughts I had. You want to kick off the voting?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I think it's time to take it to a vote. I'm a little concerned with his general kind of like business acumen about some of this, but he has managed to grow this business to 50 or 70K per month. So I like to give him a try with the pip box. I'm gonna vote yes.
I'm going to vote yes because I want some more information. Like, if we get him back on, I want to know a little bit more about the market and exactly what he's been doing, because it wasn't clear to me.
I think I vote no. Just interesting guy, interesting category, but I think it's a little bit too, can't get my head around, a little bit too all over the place for me.
I think he's going to do fine whether he wins this or not. So I'm going to say, as the advice part, is just focus on what's working and focus less on the other thing, or I guess figure it out, but don't neglect what's actually working. Like, I would focus on that, like 100%, pour gas on that. I'm going to say no at this point.
I had it as a no. I kind of mentioned some of the reasons why earlier, but it was a little scattered, don't have the full confidence, so I have to go no.
Well, thank you for coming on. Best of luck.
Congrats on building a great business.
Congrats.
Obviously, kicking butt with the cards.
Thank you for your pitch, Will, and good luck with your Pip Box Club. Next time on 5-Minute Pitch.
Hi, my name is Jody Davis, and my business is the American Cuckoo Clock Company. I had to teach myself everything from woodworking and tooling up. I bought a CNC machine so I can make my own prototypes start to finish, including the clockworks.
How many clocks have you sold since you started at the end of 2017?
About 870.
These are just people who are cuckoo for cuckoo clocks.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.